up, chat? What up? What up? Yeah, Surfsky. Good morning, Jack. Good morning. Everyone's excited today. Andre, what up, Samurai? You guys hear me? What's up? What's up? Thanks, man. Yes, officially going to US. 21 years old. Damn, I keep forgetting to save my samples. I'll do it later on. Alright. What's going on, chat? We are back. We're live. Happy Monday. Welcome back, guys. Okay. God, not gonna lie to you guys, I slept late yesterday. So I'm gonna need to go make some oatmeal later on, like at around 7:30ish, 8 a.m. So please remind me, chat. I'm always here to enjoy the intro music. It's vibes, man. It's vibes. Some chill music to start your morning. Can't wait for you guys. So on my second trade for a day, I only have one trade left for the day. You don't have one trade left for a day? I did not take a one trade today. I didn't even trade Asian. I saw Asian though. I saw Asian last night. I did see it come down. Well, they expected to come down. I was looking for sells. Like, I think I was looking for sells below. I had it marked up like this. My support marked up somewhere around here, and then had my next support marked up around like this area right here on a 15-minute time frame. I think price came down, and that was like a 25 pip range. I didn't catch it. There was no way for me to enter, unless it's like an impulse sell and the seller play probably. But I stayed out of this one. I didn't catch anything. London came back up. Let's take a look here though. So the weekly candle. Ooh, interesting. The weekly candle closed below this week. Interesting, right? So if the weekly is closing below this week, chance prices may continue further down for the week, because we create a support, a resistance here, and we create a support right here, and this is the range where we had, right? So then if we get a false breakout, so if we're coming back into the range on a weekly time frame, high chance what's gonna happen here is this next candle here this week should be able to respect this high as long as it wants to drive down. So this week's candle could come down potentially like this to fill the next range, and the next support is gonna be down here at around like the 148,500 level, around that support level. That's your weekly target now, right? So I do expect price to continue down this week. So I will be looking for sells this week. All right. That's the weekly. Let's go on a daily time frame. Daily time frame looks like we have closed bullish. So for us to go down today, what we need for a daily time frame to do is we need to break this level here, the 149,558, because we are forming a support here, and there's no sells until we actually break that level, or unless you're anticipating sells to happen, right? Because daily time frame closed bullish, it's creating support for price to drive up. Technically, since it closed bullish, this is what you should be expecting today. You should be expecting price to drop up, to fly up, tap to make a resistance somewhere. But since the weekly is bearish, at any given point we can still come down and break the lows. And if that happens, say Chabala for price to drive down, right? And the next level of support is going to be down here at the 148,500 mark. So it makes perfect sense if price were to drive down today. But I want to see the start play happen on the daily time from today, to be honest with you guys. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, so 4 hours bearish, kind of bearish, obviously in the range right now, but overall bearish. 1 hour, same thing. So if I'm looking for sells today, then potentially we may get sells in below. Ooh, that's not bad. Below the support formed down here, below the 150, 145 area, below there until potentially about big is this range here? 18 pip range is not bad. Yeah, if I do think sells, say I probably TP around like the support here. So sells from here to here will be a logical and ideal today. If I'm looking for sell position. So yeah, 150. Yeah, coming down to like 149.970, about an 18 pip range going down. That's not bad at all. I'd be very interested in those. Yeah, that's GJ. I think gold here. Oof, gold here for the week looks like we are back in range. So gold last week closed right at resistance, back in range. Daily fake up we had too. So if we're closing back in range or respecting this resistance on a downtrend here, then high chance what can happen this week is we may continue down, because the daily time frame actually closed bearish back inside the range. You got a range here, right? We talked about this on Friday. We said we told you guys to avoid this on Friday. Price came back into the range. Now this week, or today at least, as long as we respect this high, we should be able to continue down to fill the range. If not fill the whole entire range, which I doubt, then we'll probably be able to fill like 1730 areas, like around the support right here on a daily time frame. But yeah, I think for us to continue further down though, we're gonna need a closure below here. Once you get that daily kind of closure below this support, it should be chabala towards the next level support, which is like down here 1707, or like even down here at 1683. But we're gonna need that closure below. Until then, like there's no sells yet, like no clean sells yet. All right, so bias is bearish. If I'm looking for sells today, then oof, same, not bad. You have the same thing as GJ here, kinda. You have a support form right here right now as we speak. If that support breaks, then we may potentially pop further down towards the next level support, which is like down here somewhere. So I mean, the range to go down here is about 28 pip range. Is not bad at all. It's not bad, but it's not the cleanest as well, you know. Like I think the cleanest range you have here is gonna be like, I don't know, to be honest with you guys. I think these levels here are pretty choppy, but the ranges are big enough for you to catch sales position, so it's fine. Like I was not gonna say the cleanest range you actually have of this whole chart is gonna be right here and right here, but like this right here is still tradable, since the ranges you have at least are like 20-30 pips in there, in those areas. So trades called is still up. Great, my bad. Of course, what's new, you know? All right. What up, Andre? We're doing a workout today or what? Yeah. I gotta finish recording this course today. I did 85%, guys, and we have about 15% left, and that's about it. And then we're done. And then it'll be uploaded today, tomorrow, hopefully. Maybe by Wednesday for sure, or Thursday for sure, but it's 85% done for sure. So be prepared. 4-4 starting week strong. Man, it's only on Sunday. 4 for 4 on a Sunday. You're overtraining already, man. Word in the streets down is that you're a global elite player in CSGO. Is that true? CSGO? Nah, man, I don't play CSGO. I play Warzone. Oh wait, 4 for 4 is part of your name. My bad. Starting week strong. That's what you said. 4 for 4 is part of this guy's name. How's gold looking? Gold's looking pretty choppy until we actually break below that support there, I'll say. Below like the support down here. It's very choppy, man. I don't know. I think you get some subs in maybe. Maybe we might get a little push here. This range is decent. It's the 30 pip range. It's not bad. Good morning, everyone. What's going on? What's up, bro? Great week last week? Yeah, man, it was a great week last week. I think everyone had a great week last week. I mean, I sure had a great week last week, but hope you guys have one too. Hope you had a good birthday. Yeah, it was alright, man. Didn't do much, to be honest. Just chilled. Was vibing. Doc, I sent my chart for a trade loss. How do I send a chart? Sai, You've been here for about a week, my friend, or no, 2 weeks. You still know how to send a chart? Do exclamation point charts. It'll pop up on how to send a chart. How are you, bro? I'm doing good, man. You're from US or Canada? I'm from Canada, bro. From Canada. I'm not from the US. Buys above 150 48 all day. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if daily is flipping bullish here, it makes sense for buys. I think if you get buys today, you can maybe tap like towards that 150 900 mark today. So if that's the case, then I may be looking for buys here today as well. So if I look for buys, then I'll say above the 571 area, around this resistance here, above there, above here, going up towards the next level of resistance, which is going to be up here. So it's not bad. I think the range you have here is going to be around a 20 pip range here. It's not bad at all. Yeah, 20 pip range. So yeah, I should go ahead and put that buys above here. Potential buys above here, right? Don't just put a buy stop there, right, guys? It's different. This is just a setup. Wait for the entry. They're two completely different things. Which part do I copy? Check the night bar. You see the night bar just set up there? How to send charts. Read that and then send charts the exact same way. There you go. See, where are my mods at today? Ryan had to do the exclamation point chart today. Come on. You don't like the 1 hour start? No, not really. Just because stops are gonna be a bit wide. It's not bad actually, but just because like this, even if you were to break this resistance here, there's still some resistance here, right? So I don't want to be in a situation where I gotta worry about this resistance as well. It's a very choppy area. It's not bad, you know, especially with this 15-minute candle closing above the range here. Like you can actually anticipate something to happen here. This kind of maybe pop up towards this resistance here. It's not bad. But then I'm just gonna wait for a closure above the 500 mark. But if you guys look closely here, this 15-minute candle did close above this area here. Therefore, buys are valid here. If you want to go like half risk, and then take partials around here, and then let it run and go towards the TP, or take another risk later on. It's not bad. Oh yeah, I think I might continue up here. Yeah, get 1 hour start replay as well. Makes sense. What I'm hoping for here is get this 15-minute candle that pushes up here towards the 7 a.m. candle, because it's gonna be a new hourly candle, and hourly candle's gonna close above as well, because I want an hourly candle closure above the 155.60 area as well. So if you get a 15-minute closure above, it's gonna be perfect for a new 1 hour candle as well, and it'll be a good entry candle too for us, because then you can have stops below this candle here and then TP around up here, and this would be a trade. It's not bad. I just don't like this area here. It's very choppy. What up, Marcos? Yeah, I want to get sales today. I want the days that replay as well too, but I think we can squeeze in some buys above there. We'll be level 2 anyways. Level 1's down here, level 2's here. This is like level 2 breaks above, so it makes sense. Yeah, and also it is clean too. 24 pip range. What you got going on, Sai? What is this? Yeah, remember that guy on Friday kept sending the same chart? And Andre got pissed off asking the same question. Did you ban him with your time him out? Damn. GJ 15, stop loss current count high, 15-minute close below per support, clean traffic to the left, in the box to the left. TP at the next start of the bullish rally. TP, yeah, it's good. This is a good sell. I think wait, is this your loss? What happened here? What's your question on this? Oh, you took a loss there. Yeah, I think the reason why I took a loss here was because support didn't actually break here, man. I think you still had a vast support here that was still respected here. There's no sells yet, you know. Wait for a closure below. Right here, you're just selling at support. There's no break of support. It's just like it's at support. So it wouldn't be the ideal position to take a sell unless you're anticipating something. But this is a very hard anticipation. Preferably, man, if this kind of was a bit lower, this is just sure to make a lot of sense. More sense. Like this, right? That'll make a lot more sense. So be careful of that, man. Wait for closures. Be patient. But yeah, I think the trade here, the stop loss made perfect sense. Everything else made sense here. It's a good trade, I guess, but just a little lower lot next time. Hey Don, or Hey Control FX, we know you are experienced and profitable trader, so why do you not trade more pairs like USD, USD because you can catch more movement and make more money? I don't care for making more money. I've been in that boat before where I wanted to catch every single movement in the markets, popping the biggest loss as I possibly can with my account size. I've gone to a point where I understand that I don't need to do that to make money in the markets. Actually, by doing that, by having that mindset of being able to trade every pair and making more money will actually lose you money. Or the probability of you lose money is a lot higher because you're looking at too many pairs for one, and for two, you're just chasing money. If you're trading for money, it's not gonna work out. I promise you. Chasing money in FX isn't gonna work out. Or if that's your goal in trading, why do I want to trade? I want to make money. It's not gonna work out, right? You gotta actually be able to actually understand and love the lifestyle of trading. And by lifestyle, I don't mean the cars, the stuff you see on Instagram. I just mean like being able to adjust and be able to learn every single day or adapt every single day to the markets. Right? I had to talk about someone over the weekend. I think 2 months ago, he messaged me. He's like, "Yo, Don, why don't you look at more pairs? You make more money and stuff." Then I told him to you need to look at every single pair to become profitable. And then I think 2 months later, which was yesterday, he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, special thanks to you because you always advised me and helped me. I used to trade 20 pairs and always cause over trading. After that, I reduced pairs to 10 major pairs of USD, but I still over trade because my washes are still a lot of pairs. I thought it was my washes too many pairs." What he's trying to say here is that he started to focus on like 5-6 pairs at the end of the day, and it helped them not overtrade. And now he's starting to become more profitable over the past like couple months here. So, right. Quote this, guys. Just quote it. Write down, right on your forehead, tattoo on your arm, right, Jeffrey? I know you're here. I know you want more tats, but tattoos on your arm here. You do not need to catch every single move in the markets to become profitable. Yes, it's gonna be a fat tattoo, and I want it to go across your whole core. You know, across your whole entire core, from chest right to the belly button. The period is the belly button. All right. But hey, I'm telling you guys, you ain't gotta catch every pair from profitable. Man, trust me, I've been there. I traded Bitcoin on an MT5 account or MT4 account on a MetaTrader account. And you guys know what that means, right? Automatically, you're over leveraging. Especially with the $500 account back in the days, right? I can use your Bitcoin on a small account. I used to trade US 30. This is my flip account. I'm gonna flip this $100 account to $1,000. You know, what is a flip account, you know? An account where you allow yourself to overtrade and over leverage, and then the other account that you have is for you to actually maintain risk. Man, just maintain risk. But this is money I don't care about. Yeah, right, man. I guarantee you care about this money so much. It's just things that I think a lot of traders go through. The whole thought process of that. We all been through it, man. So it's all right. We're allowed to just laugh, look back and laugh at it, right? Go sell, go sell. Oh yeah. Everyone's like, yeah, go sell down, go sells. 1 hour close bullish. Wait for the 1 hour closer. We have 5 minutes left. If it's 1 hour close bearish at resistance here, I'm looking for sells, yeah. Because we're starting to form a resistance here in a 1 hour candle on a 1 hour time frame, right here, right? So if we close bearish here, high chance we may continue back down to fill this area here, or at least coming down towards like the 1737 mark. So yeah, it's not bad at all, but a 40 30 pip range going down. I'm willing to take sells as we get the 1 hour closure. All right, so hopefully we get a 1 hour closure that's decent here. This is perfect though. How do you feel, Andre, about the sells? You feeling good about them? Yeah, I'm in with you after. Washington's no bot on wick though. No bottom wick, or we close bullish. 30 minutes starter play too, so there's a chance that we might miss the move if you don't get a closure. How much did you lose when you had your biggest loss? Biggest loss? Oh man, back to these questions. I forgot. Yeah, biggest loss is probably like, I'll say, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. It depends. Like, cause back then, a biggest loss for me when I first started trading was like $1,000, $2,000. Now it's more of like, that's for me with the losses of pop now, like that's equivalent to the same losses I used to take back then, right? Because I used to over leverage back then, but now I don't. Now I'm actually managing risk and the losses is about the same. So I don't know. I don't know what my biggest loss is. I can't remember. What's your, if everybody course today, will I look at the update? Yes, you can look at the update, but I think today's like, today or tomorrow's gonna be the last day you can be able to get it with the prices being like the same until we actually raise them. What's your trading plan like, bro? Like basics. My trading plan is I wake up every single day at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. I hop on trades from 6:30 to 9:30 to 10ish. I look at 2 pairs. I take 1 or 2 trades a day, depending on the situation. On average, around 1 to 2 trades a day though, and then or 0 to 3 trades a day, because now I already did a trading day, and then that's it. That's my focus every single day. That's the plan every single day. The price will naturally come as you stick to that, not focus on money. Andre, I don't know if we're gonna get it here, man. Discount my flip bullish here, close doji. Oof. Yeah, below here would be perfect, right? Because we're kind of breaking that level of support as well. Like a fake kind of you have on a 1 hour. Okay. Let's see. We have 2 minutes left. Let's see. How's GJ closing? Yeah, GJ closing kind of rangy. Yeah, I want to close below here as well. That'd be perfect. I don't know if we're gonna get it here. Gold is breaking down. Gold sell question mark. Wait for a closure, man. Do you know why you and I are similar styles? Mainly trade GJ and gold. I don't know. I've been trading GJ since I first started though. GJ, GU, and GA have been always my peers. I just focus on GJ just because they make more sense to me, and also the fact that I like being able to not worry about like are there pairs at the same time. For example, like if I'm trading GU, I gotta worry about the pound and the dollar at the same time because they're both open right now, right? Whereas GJ, the yen is not open right now; it's closed. The Asian session is over with. Therefore, we gotta focus on the pound, right? So, and gold has always been my pair too. I trade gold since I first started. It's been a while since I trade gold actually, so it's always been there for me. I used to go break on it. I took a break on it from March last year until like around June, just because the spreads got like way too high due to the whole COVID thing and a bunch of other reasons with brokers, right? So that's why I kind of stopped. I've been back on it since January, and yeah, it's back to normal. Oh, there you go. Got closer. So once the candle flips bearish, I'm looking for sellers coming down. Right? Once the candle flips bearish and creates that top wick here. Yeah, so stops are around this case like, yeah, 18 pips, which is not bad for gold. $17.38 is TP, and stop loss is gonna be around yeah, up here, the 1 hour high, 1742.47. This is the same trade we took on Thursday or Wednesday, I think. Same sells, top of the range to retest lows. Yeah, the night candle. Even the last hourly candle too, man. Like this thing came up. Yeah, 50 pips. GJ pushed up as well. Oh no, top wick on a 1 hour candle. Oof, that's tough. 4 hour is flipping bullish though. 4 hours does it clean for GJ to continue up, but yeah. Let's see if we can flip here. Let's see, if you wait for the lows to break though, how big is the stop though? 19 pips after that? Are you gonna wait for the lows or are you gonna wait for current candle to flip? No, I think I'm gonna wait for a flip, like maybe like right here, the 1740.595. Yeah. 1740.595 around here. They can't hear you? Oh damn. For real? Why? Can I hear Marcos? They could, I mean, if they're here, that's weird. Chat mic. Yo, hop on the YouTube side. Let me know if you hear yourself. Or not, right? Okay, let's go on chat mic. How do I do this? How do I do this? This is voice chats. This stuff. Do you hear yourself? All right, that's fine. I'll fix it. It's me. How about now? Talk.
Yep.
Hear yourself now?
Shabella. Yep, now I can.
You can? It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, talk now.
You.
All right, there you go. All right, cool. We good. We vibing. Easy fix. Quick. Easy clap. Let's go ahead and save those settings actually, so I don't forget. Overweight, yes. Overweight. Perfecto. Bro, so you telling me I've been talking to myself the whole entire time?
Yeah.
And yes, I thought I was crazy. I always get confused with gold. How do you convert to pips? Every dollar is 10 pips on gold. 1740 to 1741 is 10 pips. 41 to 42 is 20 pips. Or 10 pips again, right? So it's every dollar is 10 pips. This count didn't reach my didn't break the low yet that I mentioned. 595. You're very close. This count, oh look guys, so this count here popped up, has no bottom wick yet. So we're starting to reach some type of resistance here, right? So it's a larger resistance level. So this area price may reject here. So once price rejects here and flips bearish, you might be able to use a current candle as your stop loss instead now. Because this would be a new 1 hour candle high. This is a previous 1 hour candle high. This is a new one. Price flips bearish, shouldn't break that high if it wants to drive down, right? So in case of a 19 pip stop, you're gonna have around 8 pip stop on gold, which is tiny on gold. Tiny. Like that's like 2 pips on GJ. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, we never had no top wick on that Tariq. Like we did get closure above this range here, I guess, but the winner had no top wick to it. So like I'm probably gonna stay out until the ADM candle on GG at least, because also the range isn't that clean. Let's see. We might get like a 15-minute, 30-minute closure above here. Something you could maybe anticipate buys, but let's see. The winner had no top wick, which makes it a 50-50, right? And I don't want to be in a 50-50 situation. Yeah, exactly what Tyra said. Mm-mm, 300 viewers. Hey Andre, your 450 might get tapped today. Who knows?
Okay. Where's Carlo?
You know Carlo. He's not gonna show up. Carlo.
We had him here on Friday. I thought he would come.
I mean, even if he does come, yeah, he doesn't. He comes for 15 minutes. Like yeah, he's gone. Oh man.
This 30-minute respects previous 30-minute highs on gold. 15 closes bullish.
Oh.
Potentially take that seller play coming down.
Oh yes. 1 hour flips bearish at the same time. That's perfect.
That would look good.
That's perfect. Hey controller. I know that a candle with no wick to the bottom depends on the candle though. Means when we are sell, there's no range for it to go down. Okay, there we go. But what does it mean when there's no top wick on top? That's the opening of the candle. It just means that high chance that candle is gonna flip to create the high. For example, this kind of had no bottom wick. I'm expecting this to be a high for price to be created to flip bearish, right? To continue down. So that's gonna be the high of this candle for price to drop down. That's it. That's how that is. Yeah, so it's different. It's different. Don't, like, keep in mind, it's different. I actually made a video over the weekend for the course for it. It's gonna be dope. Oh man, guys, I'm excited for you guys because you guys been asking me so many questions, and it's about time you guys can get them answered. Like, I'm just gonna show you guys the candle section only of the course, and it's not even done yet. The candle section. I have like a bunch of new videos I gotta add to this, but just the candle section alone, just candles that you probably won't get anywhere else in any other course of all time. Different types of different types of no wick candles, how to read candles backwards part 2, introduction to candles, reading candles backwards part 1, writing candles part. Just the candle part, all right? Just a little part of the course, a very teeny tiny part. So yeah, go flip the min sells here, guys. Got in positions here. Stop loss is gonna be a previous kind of high. I decided to use a previous kind of high for now, and then stop TP is gonna be down here for 26 pips. So roughly around like a 1.5 to 2 RR, I guess. I'll say that.
How do you feel about managing stops here at this level?
Yeah, probably move stops to break even for sure. I mean, that's 10 pips, no? Yeah, that's definitely 10 pips. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
If price were to go down though and break this low here, I'm probably gonna move my stop loss from this high to this current candle high, this current 1 hour high, and anticipate price to drop down. So wait for that top weekly form, wait for that break, right? Gone sells here. But yeah, now it's all up to management.
I'm gonna wait for this this 15 minutes to close. I had said that earlier. Just want to see how we respect that resistance there.
I may potentially be adding positions if we give like a 15-minute closure here, and then we have the starter play coming down. So if you break the lows here down here, I might be adding a position. Nice. Potentially.
This candle obviously respects this resistance here. You're just gonna manage risk the way you are, not take anything off.
If this candle closes above, I will probably close half. Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's what I meant to say. I was gonna close half if the candle were to close above, and then wait for a 15-minute starter play coming down to enter their half the risk of the position. Yeah. Sorry, spelling numbers, man. Robin and GJ. No, GJ's just ranging. Like this arrow goes in. Yeah, if you look at this arrow goes in, just wait for this whole arrow to break out, because you have more cells below, I guess, here below the 1736 mark. I just anticipate that with the 1 hour closing here at resistance, we may continue to pop down to fill the range again. Risky sell? I don't think it's risky. I think it's a sell that I'll take 10 times out of 10 if I seen them. I think if we take the same sells on Wednesday, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Wednesday? We had that huge day.
It was Thursday. Maybe it was Wednesday.
Right here. This is the same sell in GJ. Same exact thing. Price create support. Price came to create resistance. Got a 1 hour closure, bearish candle closure at resistance. Price took price to come down to retest the lows. Right, that's the still we're looking for here on gold as well. Same situation. It looks a bit different, but it's the exact same situation here. You have on a 1 hour time frame, right? For a second, I was like, wait, where's my 10 lot? I thought I popped a 10, but it's gold. I forgot I popped 5s on gold. 7242.331. Got stopped out here, guys. Got stopped there for negative 17 pips here. This counter here came up, broke the highs. Therefore, there's no longer buys are valid anymore. Since we're breaking these highs here, we are now going to be probably approaching the next target resistance here, which is going to be around this area right here, probably the 1744 mark, right? So I'll say there's no more sells for now until we actually maybe I'm probably gonna avoid sells in this area for now. Since I took that one entry there until like we break below here or something later on. But yeah, price came up, broke the highs. I couldn't really manage risk here, obviously, without having emotions, right? Because if you were to manage risk and close partials anywhere here as it's going up, it's just kind of off of emotions because price hasn't really broke structure yet, right? So in this situation, couldn't really do anything since we haven't got any closures yet. We're about to get a 15-minute closure in about 25 seconds here. So yeah, got stopped there for negative 17 pips, which is completely fine. Post sells now 17 pips. Where you from, mate? Canada, man. Gold bullish seller on 4-hour time frame. Yeah. So with the break that we had just now, the 1 hour break, we also have the 4-hour started as well on a 4-hour time frame, right? So yeah, sells aren't bad right now anymore, especially with the 15-minute closing above the range here. Down doesn't feel these things. Nah, I don't, man. No emotions. Wins or losses, because it's the same trade I'll take later on. I'll take again, right?
I'm glad you just pulled that GJ, the same exact position that we took last week up on it, because everyone's like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Lost 17 pips. Like, well,
nah, it's not. It's nothing.
Same positions over and over and over.
What does 2R or 3R mean? You mean like, yeah, 1 to 3, 1 to 2 RR. Yeah, this trade is like a 1.5 to 2 RR risk to reward. Guys, I always ask myself this though. Like every time you take a position and we're to lose in that position, ask yourself if you're willing to take that same exact position again. In this case, I promise you I would take the same position again if I seen it. If it were to happen on GJ right now, or gold or another pair right now, I'll take it the same position. Because it's a winning trade, right? Long term it is. What you might get here though is you might be able to get the 15-minute, 30-minute starter play maybe coming down. I think that's the entry that Andre's waiting for. So if price were to come down and break this low here, the starter play come down about a 1 to 1 RR. Might take a second opportunity, maybe, but let's see. I took 2 buys. Can I ask why I took the sell? Yeah, I took a sell because I identified this as a range here, or even this as a range, and we got a bearish channel closure at resistance on a bearish day, bearish week. So I anticipate price to continue down to fill the range, coming down towards the support here on the daily time frame, or on the daily time frame. Right, 4 hours also bearish as well. 4 hour on one given point was respecting this 4 hour candle high, flipping bearish. The day time frame as well is bearish today as well. So I was anticipating sales to happen. Just missed that stop. Is it worth reducing? I mean, if you miss your stop, yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's a bit different though, Barry, because the moment we actually break the high, the trade becomes invalid. It's a whole completely different trade setup. So it's up to you.
I think it's important to ask yourself, why is your stop loss above that 1 hour candle high? How did it miss it? Like, where's your stop then?
I don't know. I think maybe he had it up for spreads. I got stopped out though. I popped this trade. I popped the 5 line this trade, and I got stopped out with a loss of 750, which is. I think I should up my loss on gold. I think, because especially with the stops in this case, the reason why I pop half a lot for gold is just because stops are usually bigger than GJ. Yeah, probably around like I might try to go for 8s and pop around like 6, 7, 8 gold now. Maybe. Let's see.
Okay, okay.
Forward is giving me a sell bias. No, it was. Before you saw this bullish candle here, right? This bullish candle had no bottom wick here. I anticipated this candle to flip bearish to continue down as long as respect this high. At the time, before the trade was taken, this candle here was respecting this high. The highs weren't broken yet, right? So therefore it was valid. But once you broke the highs, now it becomes invalid because now we're going up towards like the 1746 mark, right? That target should get tapped potentially. First loss in did we take a loss last week?
I don't think I've seen you take a loss on stream in a while. At least a week.
First loss in a week. Yeah, guys, like just don't even like. If you over risked, you would have been tripping right now. If you took a trade for understanding it, you would have been tripping. But if you actually took a trade and this is a trade that you would normally take, like I always suggest you guys, even days where we have those huge weighing days, I always tell you guys that make sure you guys understand the trades that we're taking here. Because if you're here just for signals, you shouldn't be here, right? You're here for the wrong reasons. You entering again if it breaks below. Let's see, probably not. I want to look at GJ buys here. Once you get a closure above here on like the next hourly candle potentially. So it's gonna be a bit of waiting until like around the 80 AM mark probably. If you were to ask me though, if I would do anything else in that situation of that trade, probably not. If I'm being honest with you, probably not. I think this is a perfect sell for me to take. It's a trade I'll take again, and I would have probably never changed anything if I were to have another chance at the same situation again. All right, it was a 26 pip range here. Yeah, it was a good trade. Yeah, GJ, congrats to those stayed out as well. Yeah, that 1 hour had no top wick, therefore it becomes a 50-50, and this kind of just came back down, right? And it couldn't break above. I mean, I think you would have got like your what? How many pips is this? 8 pips? You would have got break even anyways, but at the end of the day, we're all gonna be in the same boat. So you're not taking a trade. I took it, but next time I'll take it after breaking the lows. You can say that as well. Yeah, maybe you can take that as well. Since the lows were very close to the open of the candle. You know, last week we caught, I think, or in the channel, it was like 114 pips or something. Cruiser week we had in a cruiser month in March. Hey, Dan, what do you think about this analysis? I got you, man. Or hold on, let me take a look at GJ here. What you got going on here? Fake out, no wick at the bottom. If 30-minute close bear sells below that candle. Clean traffic, target bottom range. Yeah, this is the same idea I have on gold here. Interesting, right, guys? Same idea. This is the same trade we took on gold right here. The trade that Ali is willing to take here, once you get a closure below, is the same trade that we took on gold. We got a fake up back in the range, 1 hour close bearish at resistance in order for price to drive down. So if it happens to GJ, I probably won't take a GJ just because I'm bullish for a day. Or was I bullish for a day? Sorry, I was bearish for the week. Sorry. Bullish for a day, bearish for the week is what I was. Yeah. So let's see. Would you take a buy after gold breaks the top? Probably not, man. Probably not. If I were to buy, say on gold, I'm willing to take buys maybe like I probably won't take buys today. I probably won't take buys today. Yeah, very choppy.
Gold buys are so choppy.
I'd rather stay out today and wait for another day if gold does push up. And gold can push up 100 pips if it wants to. I think the area where I'll be comfortable taking buys would be probably around this area here. So I'll wait for that to happen. If price were to pop back into this range, maybe I might consider it later on. What do you think about this analysis? I got you, man. First consolidation zone. What about it? Come on, man. What's on this chart? Okay, I understand that. I don't know what these are, but I'm guessing you drew arrows out to identify the trends, the highs, lows being created. Yes, sure. But what does it mean? Right? Remember, guys, a setup and the entry are two completely different things. An entry is a whole different ball game. So maybe next time add more, text to the chart. Explain to me what you see here in this area, aside from the fact that you have a previous consolidation zone, right? Right, that trade that I took in gold has nothing to do with this daily consolidation zone. This is a daily time frame. This consolidation zone is about 600 pips. This consolidation zone, so it has nothing to do with our 20 pips on GJ on gold, right? The only thing it has to do with gold is the daily time frame closed bearish at resistance back into the range, which is what we mentioned on Friday. Right, we mentioned that this is a fake on Friday, and we avoid the sells over the buys for price to drive down to fill the range. But other than that, it's a huge consolidation zone, but has nothing to do with an actual range area right now that we're in at all, right? Price can go down here at TP, but still respect the analysis you had. You know what I mean? It's on the daily time frame. Yeah, you need definitely more high time frames confirmation than the gold buys. Yeah, go eat now. 7:30. Bro, I love getting the Zoom calls with you. We trade the same exact setups. I just don't need to curse them. Yeah, man. Maybe in the future I might work out some type of. I don't know. I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to do it to the fact where I charge people to get into this group. Like I don't want to do that. So I probably won't never do that. I think the only way you get in is if you just have the course, honestly. But yeah, if you don't need the course, then just stay on the Zoom. Just stay on the YouTube side, right? It's fine. Do you have a mentor? No. I think it wouldn't make sense for me to have a mentor now that I've streaming and doing and selling stuff. I don't think it makes sense for me to have a mentor. I think if you're able to sell things, or if you're able to sell a service and you have a mentor, it just wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? I think you're supposed to take off with you're supposed to have a mentor and then take off using what the mentor taught you. And you don't need the mentor there no more, right? Hey bro, took a holiday, I'm back. Hey, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Did you learn from Uncle Ted? Yeah, I learned quite a few from Uncle Ted. I think the number one thing Uncle Ted taught me was the fact that he taught me not necessarily everything I know about candles, but just the introduction of it. Because my old charts would look something like this. My old charts would be a lot more zoomed out, something like this. I look at structure, right? And then the day when he just pointed out to me, he zoomed out to my charts and he focused on a little small part of the chart like this. And he highlighted like a below box here like this, and I started to consider candles a lot more. And then from there I just added on to everything from my by myself, like no top wicks, no bottom wicks, opens no top wicks, etc. Like I kind of found my way for myself to understand the meanings of those things. So, and that's what trading is, though. That's what the lifestyle of trading is. Just being to find new things on your own, right? Yeah, every mentor once had a mentor though, but you're gonna get to a stage where you don't need them no more, right? Like Andre, he doesn't fucking need me no more, and that's fine. I'm not gonna be here and call him like a copycat though, right? Like I taught him everything that, you know, I taught him things for a reason, for him to grow and be better than me. And if he grows and be better and gets better than me, then he grows and gets better than me, right? But that's the whole point of mentor though. You kind of, they're there for you until you don't need them no more. And you grow on, you move on. Same thing with working out though, right? Andre's my mentor right now for working out, and in the future, I might not need him no more. I might come out with my own whatever at home workouts, right? I probably won't though, but like who knows? Like, you know, like if you expect the mentor to be there for you forever though, it's you know, you need to do things on your own for a bit, you know. What I don't like though is I don't like when, you know, you follow such and such and you learn from such and such, and then all of a sudden that such and such goes ahead and says things about you when that's all they taught you, or that's all you taught them, right? It just doesn't make sense. If I were to go here and just be like, yo, fuck you, Andre, you know, when I taught you everything. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
I taught Don how to bench press, and then he taught someone else how to bench press. I would not be mad.
Yeah.
Be like, that's good. That is good.
Someone says they're in the sell for gold. Oh boy. With that 15-minute closing above the range too? Oh boy.
Bueno.
Yeah. I mean, this start play wasn't bad though. The buys, a 20 pip stop, 19 pip stop for like a 20 pip target, I guess, a 1-1 RR if you were to force that. Those buys were clean. It's not bad. You can see like a little, yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, do you see how we were able to identify that we're going to be able to pop up towards like the 1744 mark with the break of that high that we had? Because that's the starter play going up after. Right, so now we tapped the 1743 mark, and those buys were called there for us that took buys. I'm talking about Wix? No, I'm not talking about anyone. I'm just talking about in general. Like, I've seen it happen to a lot of people too. A lot of other people. I don't really like to mention names on the streams. I don't really like to talk shit about anyone. I kind of just you know, respect everyone. Can we stop gold trade? We're not in a gold trade, right? Nature, if you're still in a gold sell, you gotta ask yourself why you're in a gold sell. Because we got out a long time ago. We got out when we broke the highs. And if you're still in right now, it just doesn't make sense anymore. At this point, you're praying. You're praying that flips bearish, right? Guys, everyone in chat, please. Oh, man. Held onto that self for dear life. Yeah, man. When it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense no more, right? You're praying at this point. You're praying. Credit feeds your ego, I think, sometimes. Would you want credit for it? Nah. I don't need credit from Andre. If Andre were to... I mean, respectfully, I know Andre would give me credit, though. But would I want credit from Andre? Like, would I care to have it? He doesn't give me credit. Would I care to have it? No. Credit is whatever, you know? Like, there's thousands of mentors out there. There's thousands of strategies out there. And I'm sure the way I trade now may have came from a guy from like 1600 BC. Who knows? But I don't know who the hell he is. Give credit to him. My guy's about to get margin called. Hey, I'm newbie here. What do you think about this setup? You've been here for a while. I'm waiting for a double bottom form here and a green candle close, then enter. I think you can get buys above that 150.576 mark here. You have a good level marked up there. That resistance is going across here. I think if you were to get a closure above there, breaking above resistance, we may pop up towards the 150, 800 mark, towards that resistance level, that range. That'll look pretty clean. I'm not too sure about the double bottoms, double tops, but I think once you get a closure, this is what you probably want. That'll be pretty clean, right? We're breaking above resistance in order for it to drive up. Is this like a fake on 30-minute GJ? Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah. I would say a big factor for it was the 1 hour no top wick. You have the 1 hour no top wick, and then you get the 15-minute or 30-minute closure back in the range here. So I believe we should come down and fill the rest of the range here as we flip bearish. Yeah, yo, I think I said this week on gold or GJ was meeting algo week. I think was it GJ? Yeah, GJ did algo week, but if it's not today, it'll be tomorrow. Because I think what's happening today is we're just creating a top wick for price to be formed. I think if we were to break below and flip bearish now, those would be the sells for the rest of the week coming down to fill this range here. But damn, man, that's kind of loud. Sold 7 grams of discount to get the course. Man, oh man. So GG right now, yeah, I'm staying out of GG, guys. I'm staying out for a bit. I'm gonna wait for this 1 hour candle close here in GG. The reason I'm staying out is just because I just took a trade here about not too long ago, so I want to see. I'd rather get sells below the 150, 155 mark in this area here, or a 1 hour closure at least at resistance for sells to be valid. Because if we get a 1 hour closure at resistance here, that's the same sell that we're taking, that we just took on gold, coming down to retest the low. So I'll probably wait for that. Waiting for anything right now? Yeah, waiting for a lot of things right now. Are you seeing algo week or algro week? Algro week. Algro. We don't do algos here, right? Algro. That's the mentality. That's an IG. I agree. Have you ever considered trader versus trader on weekends down, like in an educational capacity where you tell us what we did and didn't do wrong? I think I do that right now with the charts, and I never actually thought of that. I just, you know, I mean, maybe we might be able to instead of doing simulation sessions, we might be able to do that on the weekends instead. That's a good idea, actually. So every other week we do simulation. Every other week we do what you did wrong type of thing on like the Sunday mornings. You send your charts and you send your losses in, and we just go over them, and I just kind of clown you for them. I won't clown you, but I just kind of, you know, tell you what I would have done differently. I think that's a good idea for us. A good idea for us to grow. It's not bad. Bitcoin's at 60K. Yeah, I mean, look at the monthly. Look where the weekly candle closed. What's the difference in this weekly candle closure compared to these other weeks here? Range. What does candle do? Breakout. Therefore, this week we're probably gonna pop up, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we pop up towards like wherever. I don't know yet though. There's no resistance here. I can't say a TP, but wherever it goes. right? Minimum this week 63, 62. That high that we created a couple weeks ago. So I guarantee you guys this week, you guys are gonna see a lot more screenshots on Instagram of Bitcoin from people who got entries in than normal. XRP is same then. XRP is pushing up. Look at that, retesting the highs that I created a couple years ago in 2018. Weekly cannot close above the range as well. This things should be chabala towards the $3 mark this week. But yeah, it's our price action, man. So price action. Gold coming down chances. Nature lover, I'm sorry, man, but if you're still holding that sell, I'm so sorry. It's just the probability of us coming down to the entry is low, but I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying in this situation, I want to look for sells, right? A sell first, it will be like kind of, I guess, I don't know, man. I'll say you have a 10% chance of a hit coming back to entry, but I could be wrong. It's up to you, man. But if you're still holding that sell, oh, my friend. But that's right, Andre. That is the first loss we took, because ever since I got my standing desk, which was like about 2 weeks ago, we haven't taken a loss on stream. And you know why I take a loss there? Because I wasn't standing. That's why. Damn, I wasn't standing, so it doesn't count. It doesn't count. The streak continues.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. The streak continues.
I like it. I like it.
Has anyone got a good resource for just learning everything about candlesticks? The live streams. The live streams. Just you might not get every answer today on a stream, but if you tune in every single day for a minimum 2 or 3 months, you will get everything that you need to know in trading to become a successful and profitable trader. You might not be successful within a year, within 2 years, because that the rest is emotions after. That's on you, right? But price action wise, things making sense wise, you get that from us on our live streams for free, and they'll forever be free. I won't charge for them. Nature lover, 10% chance is good enough for me. Nature lover. Yeah, man. Drawdown lover. Nature lover. Just understand, like, you know, the reason my stop loss was here is because I knew that if price were to come up and break that, we're going to pop up towards here. So it goes back to breathing room. And people say they need more breathing room for some of their trades, or I need more breathing room for my trades when it doesn't make sense. In this case, if you were to put your breathing room up here or right here, and you probably would have got stopped out here because price came up after. But we were able to understand that if we were to break this high, it'll go up. So we saved here in this situation like 20, 30 pips here in this range. It's something you gotta understand. Again, understand the whys to every single thing that you do. Stop loss, TP, you know, everything. Hi, me not coming down. I guess so, man. We're a flush ball, right? Your stop loss is 1747. Why? I mean, it could be off a day time frame. Who knows, right?
Wow.
Or 4 hour time frame. I don't know.
That's a big stop loss.
Big stop by the noise. Yeah, 1747, man. That's from your entry. I mean, that's 60 pip stop. I just don't think it makes sense. That's why your stop's there, right? This is my go idea. I got you, man. Let's take a look here. Buys above there. Sellers below current wick. Yeah, that's nice. I guess you're entering once you close above, I guess, or what? Are you waiting for a closure or are you waiting for a flip? 20 pips, 25 pips. Oh, nice. I like how you marked this up as your ranges here. Not bad. Yeah, I think if you're anticipating runners, then yes, this is a good TP. But for me personally, if I'm looking for bias here, I'll probably look to take profit around this for resistance here. The 1746 mark to catch this range. How's GJ look? Okay, no, GJ just in the range here. Oh, okay. You have about 15 minutes left for the hourly countdown close. You might get an entry here in GJ soon. If you get a closure above. Let's see what happens. Steam. What's the song called? Damn. Oh yeah, this song. This is a free cover music song that I heard the other day, and I'm like, oh yeah, this song is not bad. Vibey. Add to my playlist. You don't hear music? Should hear it now, no? You hear it?
Yeah, we can hear it now.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm not sure what my Google XLR settings can change overnight. It's weird. Go ahead and stand up, Ashley. You know what that means?
Same.
Get prepared for a trade. On the gold sales we took, the 1 hour and 30 minute had the same stop loss, as we didn't have no counter closure to manage. Couldn't we have managed on a 5 minute? I think looking back at it, the only way I could have managed was if I were to, for example, so you see how when we entered the can looks something like this when we entered? It looks something like this at the time. It didn't break the highs, right? So I think what we could have done here in this situation was once this candle flipped bearish, we could have just managed risk as price were to come up and re-break the current candle high. I think we would have saved like around, I mean, that loss would have been, that's so short today. Did I get taller? Damn, that's real short today. Yeah, I think the high, if I'm not mistaken, was somewhere up here. Yeah, I think that was Alex Rose. That was the same 5 minute high as the 1 hour candle high, the current 1 hour candle high as well. So yeah, I guess we could have done that instead. Yeah, I was actually waiting for a closure here and see how we close, because we had like about 2 minutes left in the 15 minute candle, but unfortunately, hey, nature boy, nature lover, you might be in a good situation here. Maybe just because if this 15 candle were to close back inside a range here, you might be in a good situation, because this might be a fake out, another fake out here for price to continue bet down towards the entry level again. But you need this candle to close back inside this range here. But you might be good. You might be in a good spot, maybe. Who knows? So prayers up for your account. Yeah, I'm looking at GJ buys here. I'm pretty interested in these buys here above the 155.63. She needs to break out something train go to sleep. Yeah. If you don't have a stop loss, you can't lose. Big facts. That is true. That is true. That's the cheat code. Your guys, over the weekend I was looking at some cars, right? And your boy is looking at your boy is looking at this guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Black, matte black.
The vibe.
You naughty.
They're calling you Beamer boy.
Man, I don't know. I might say a regular M4, because I can just turn an M4 to the way it looks. Like I don't really care like for the speed, or I care for the way it functions. It's honestly the looks. So can I customize an M4 to the way that it looks like a GTS?
You can, yeah. The GTS is definitely like the more expansion version of the M4 you can get.
Yeah. Or I might just get a Tesla Model X. Make my life simple. Exactly though. Yeah, Mike Ross, I do agree with you, bro. Like, another reason why I'm kind of hesitating is because, for one, I don't have my license, and for two, I don't need a car in Toronto. Like, I don't go anywhere, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, I don't have like anywhere else I gotta go. I can kind of just, especially with COVID nowadays, I just don't go anywhere. I don't go out to party as much, or I can go out to party. If I show my friends, it's like they're close by, they're not across the world, they're not across the city. I mean, I had to talk about this with Andre on the weekend, but
That M4 GTS has the same engine as my car.
yeah.
Twin turbo V8.
Vroom vroom. Yeah, GTS is overpriced though. I do agree with you. That's what I was thinking. Like, maybe just customize the M4. But man,
Clean.
when I first started trading, this is my dream when I first started trading. This is my dream car when I first started trading. This one right here. I've always wanted this car. Is this the same price as the Beamer GTS? No.
No, way more. No.
This is like 170.
More. No, yeah, like over like around 2. My neighbor has one.
Not worth it, right?
I'm trying to get it on my. I don't know. I'm supposed to drive it honestly within like the next 2 months when the weather gets good. He's gonna let me drive it, review it on my channel.
100 on the dash. Lambo Urus. For my first car, man, I don't know if I want it to be a Lambo. I need to start off.
That's amazing.
And for those wings look weird. I definitely gotta do a lot more research, but I definitely do want these wings.
40 hours of homework.
What's up?
I said 40 hours of homework on your car.
Yeah, 40 hours of homework for getting into anything in life. Yo, there's a huge drop today, guys, on NBA Top Shot, by the way.
Yeah, I opened my. Oh, you're talking about the legendary pack.
Yeah, yo, if you pull LeBron out, that's around 20 grand.
Did you
minimum
pre-order?
Yeah, I got nothing. I got shitty cards.
Me too. I sold it all.
I got nothing.
Still made money.
We have about 7 minutes left. Okay. If we can get a closure now, that'd be great. Yeah, GTR, a big baller right there. What's the difference in the GTR and GTS? What's the difference?
I think he's talking about a GTR, like a Nissan GTR.
Oh. See? I don't have my hours in yet. Mercedes GT63. What is that?
Like the M4 of Mercedes.
Oh, this one. No, these ones are nice. I'm outside with the AMG TT. Right outside. You guys know outside?
Yeah.
Come on. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure you guys leave a like here. Leave a like for the day so far. I guess we didn't have the best first trade for the week so far, but I'll say it's a good trade. And by the way, later in the week, if you were to get that same exact trade setup again, I'm gonna tell you guys that this is the same setup from Monday. And if it plays out, I'm gonna tell you guys that this is why y'all take the same trades over and over and over again. I just need the 2020 Corvette Stingray. Corvette.
Bitch. Corvette.
My bad. I put him on a freaking jet like that. Why am I like that? Why you talk like that? It's Louis Bird. TikTok Andy, hello. Omega Law, Pog. Imagine Twitch terms on YouTube. How's your birthday weekend doing? It was alright, man. I didn't do much. Got some food and that's it. Like I honestly didn't do much. Yo, Andre, are you gonna get that wheel, bro?
Yeah, bro. If you get one, 100% I'm getting one.
Guys. Put a yes if I should. Put a no if I shouldn't. All right, this is my third time getting it though. Guys, oh man. I was getting it. I played it and I get bored after 2 weeks. Every single time. Like I've had 3 times already by now. The same wheel.
I don't know where I would put it on my seat, or on my desk.
Yeah, mount it on your desk. You can mount it, take it off. It's pretty easy. You might as well buy a car, right? Like I think some guy he put like an actual car seat into it. I'm like, yo, you might as well just the amount of money you spent on this setup, you might as well buy a fucking car, dude. This guy took a car seat from like an Acura, like some old Acura car, and put it in his living room, and had like, you know, the mirrors, had like the side mirrors and everything. Like, man, you might as well
like this.
What? He had actual car seats.
Yeah.
Look at Fanatec, the dudes that were using clubbish pedals. You know, man, I'm not trying to get like, you know, the most expensive thing out there. You know, I'm just trying to vibe out.
30-minute on GJ closes in 2 minutes. We might get that closure.
GJ 30-minute, yeah. Let's see. I don't think we're gonna get it though, to be honest with you, man. My jaw just... What's a sim cube though? Oh, these things? Oh, like these are the real things though. This is the real stuff right here.
Is that like a projector that
Nah.
shines on your wall?
This is the thing for the wheel. You clamp a wheel into this, and this is the engine. Like, this is the, I guess the.
Oh.
Yo, but
It's like a little power steering mount.
yeah, yo, these wheels have force feedback, you know, right? So if you crash, you feel it, and the wheel vibrates like real life shit. And when you go on bumps,
Alright, serious.
yeah, it's serious, bro. If we can play online, bro, I'll race you. Oh, that'd be so lit.
That would be very bad.
That'd be pretty lit. Yeah. Could you make a call and tell me to make NY open volatile? Yes, I got you, bro. Give me like 1 second. Hello?
Hi, sir.
I was wondering if so we have the NY open in about 1 minute here, and would you mind if you could maybe raise the volume a little bit? It's getting a little bit dry here during the NY session. I'm looking bad in front of my viewers.
Yeah, the total of that would be around $2,000 for the first 30 minutes of this 8 a.m. opening. How would you like to pay?
Yes, I'll pay you in some crypto if that's fine. Some BTC. Yeah, I'll send to your address.
All right. Yeah, send it, and I will tune the volume a little bit.
Yeah, so he said that the NY volume shouldn't, he said 8:30 around that time. That's when we should get some volume. He said just because it was kind of late, we call him the last minute of this hourly, so he needs a bit more time to tune things a bit up. But I think around 8:30, he said wait for he said a sign for me to wait for is wait for a 30-minute closure above here. So preferably something like this, and then you can take your bias going up. I think that's what he told me. So wait for a candle looking like this, and then you take your bias going up to fill the range, right? And that'll be your TP for GJ. All right, pretty good, not bad though. $2,000, look good for my audience. What lot size calculator people use? My head. I think Stingu. I think it's called. That's a free one. That's pretty good. Stingu. Who uses that? I know a lot of people use it. It calculates your lot size on a pair, depending on what pair you trade and your account size and the risk you want to risk. Or you just might get magic keys, right? But no free promo. Anyone looking at head and shoulders formation on a gold 4-hour time frame? Gold 4-hour time frame, head and shoulders. Yeah. What do you say, Marco?
Beautiful. I think we should take sells.
I used to look at this. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah.
Draw out that neckline, you know?
Stin you. There you go. Not sting you. Stin you. Yeah. Pretty cool. Don caught in 4K doing some market manipulation. Cheats on. I'm actually gonna turn my cheats on today for GJ. So got some wall hacks on today. GJ.exe. Go pushing up here. I think gold's gonna push up here towards the yo. By the way, what's your name? Nature, something nature. Yeah, nature. So we have the 30-minute start replay here. 1 hour count came up to fill that wick, and it looks like we are approaching this resistance here at 1745. If I'm being honest with you, 1745 here. So if you're still holding that sell position, be very, I don't know. Just be very cautious, man. And the last level of hope you have here is that this is a minor resistance here. Aside from that, if you break that resistance, say Chabella, your stops might get hit. That bird break. I just don't know why you're holding still. Man, I hope it plays out for you though. Yo, heard that? How do I use no clip in Forex? What does that mean? GJ. And that sell was pretty clean, man. Looking back at it, just looking back at this, like, I think that was a pretty clean sell. Closure below the range, like everything's kind of perfect in this situation. 15-minute closure below the range as well, like rejecting this resistance here, came back into range, fake out. 5-minute also closed bearish as well at that current time. It's pretty clean.
Love how Nature Boy has stuck for that guy's name. Everyone.
Stops are for the week. Yeah, so man, I guess I am the week. I've been the week for about the year now. Can buy gold. Oh man, you're okay. I think I know the situation that you're in right now. You're in that position in trading where you're still like kind of new to trading, not that new, but you got to a point where you tend to take positions, impulsive positions, and not really understand your stop losses, and to a point where you just kind of have it wherever, as long as you get into profit, I guess. So that it goes back to that brain room thing. And also you're taking a lot of impulse positions. So for example, if price were to go up and break certain levels, you want to chase that and you want to take those buys as well when your current bias was bearish for a day. And I think you gotta work on that a bit more, man. You gotta work on your patience and your discipline. You can't just be hopping from buys, sells throughout like 1 hour, right, of a trade. You gotta be able to understand one certain bias and being able to understand why that bias makes sense and stick with that bias. And if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. You move on to tomorrow and do the same thing tomorrow. All right, but you gotta work on that bit. Because if you don't, man, it's gonna be a long game. A long journey. Look, rejection. Yeah, the 1 hour has no bottom wick here. We tapped that 1745 mark though, right? That's what we mentioned here. 1745, tapped it. That resistance on the hourly time frame. Tap that and then start to reject here. So why'd you laugh at the head and shoulders? Nah, we're not laughing at head and shoulders. I used to look at the same head and shoulders as well back in the days, man. But looking at it now, looking back at it now, like what time frame is it? Day time frame, you think, or 4 hour? Oh, yeah, it was a 4 hour time frame. Yeah, so like, yes, you can look at it as this, like resistance head, left shoulder, head, or right shoulder, and this is like the head and shoulder, I guess, for price to drive down. But overall, man, there's too much predicting in the head and shoulders, too much guessing. Is this the right shoulder, or is this the right shoulder? Maybe this is the right shoulder. If that doesn't work out, then this is the right shoulder. Like there's too much guessing, and I think waiting for, or at least the way I trade now, there's a lot less guessing. For example, if I were to have a resistance here and a support here, I'll consider this a range. And there's only 2 ways I can sell a range, or if I'm looking for sell in a range. I sell at the top of the range like this, or I sell once you break the lows coming down like this to continue down. Those are the two areas where I can sell at. Right, but I'll wait for these closures here at resistance. I would consider it head and shoulders though. I just considered it prices at resistance in order for price to drive down to retest lows. If you break this, then it's clean traffic driving down towards here. So it comes down to that. There's your bottom wick formed on gold. Bottom wick formed, flipping back bullish now. If we close bullish here in about 5 minutes, it should be Chabala on his 15-minute candle. Yeah, I think buys above here. What do you guys think about buys above here? 1743. It's too choppy, right? That's not bad actually. Until like around this resistance. It's not bad. Above the 1743 mark.
Holding me out on buys there is that 4-hour resistance at 1745.
On like the 15?
Not 4-hour.
Oh yeah, I didn't have the head and shoulders like someone said. That's all there. The resistance. And I think if we get a closure on 30, should be able to pop up. I mean, 745. I mean, you're still gonna be able to catch 15 pips in that range. Let's see how does 15 closes here. I prefer to get GJ buys here though. Preferably. Oh, 1 hour starter play. I didn't see this. Oh.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I didn't see that. You have kind of the WAP on the 4 hour as well.
No
GG's
bottom
got
wick.
no bottom wick. 1
Yeah.
hour.
Well, you have what Marco says.
Nipple.
Yeah.
Marco's
no, I
learned
don't-
his lessons though.
I'm 0 for 2 on nipple wicks in my career.
In your career.
I don't think they count.
Continue to test them out. Continue to test them out.
Yeah. I'll do a simulation with just nipple wicks.
Forex is easy. If sells don't work, buy. If starts coming down again, sell. As easy as ABC. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's very inspirational right there. Just got here. Can you show on the charts which gold trade you just took? I took a sell earlier on. Back here, right around there. I took a sell as we broke into this range right here, and then once price came up to break these highs, I mentioned that we're gonna continue up towards the 1743 for buys, and then 1746 if you break this. So we got all right there for around 17 pips. Negative 17 pips. That was like around like 7 a.m. I think. That 1 hour closure. If you take a 50 lot trade only in 1 pip, right? Not really, man. I feel like with lot size, man. I think because people like they like, I know you're joking, AliFX, right? I know you're joking, but like just in general, like talking about the whole subject about like, you know, having like a bigger lot size, catching less pips. I feel it doesn't make any sense. I promise you guys, man. If I were to go back to a smaller account, I mean, I probably won't ever. But if I ever go back to like, if I were to come down to $1,000 account with the skill set that I have right now and the discipline that I have right now, I'm doing the exact same thing, man. 1 or 2% risk per trade, or less than 1% risk per trade, and then I'll be taking the same trades every single day. It might not be life changing because we're so used to having, you know, those like that amount in our I guess our bank accounts, our accounts as a teenager. This is the average, like, you know, the average teen is what they have, or the average 25-year-old, right? Like not all 25-year-olds have like 6 figures in their account, etc. So they're used to having these $1,000 accounts, $2,000 accounts. So when you trade a $1,000 account and you're making like $100 per month, 10% per month, or $300 per month, right? It might not be life changing, but if you were to have a bigger account and you were to do the exact same thing, the outcome would be the exact same. You just be quote unquote, I guess, richer, bigger account, right? But in reality, man, it's the same percentage in growth. It's the exact same thing. Yeah, I know you're trolling. Like, guys, you don't gotta trade to change your life, man. That's not the point of trading. you're gonna mess up your life if that's your motive in life every day, to trade to change your life, or trade to, you know, make money. As stupid as that sounds, trading to make money is not the motive. I promise you guys that. I've learned the hard way. I'm just trying to tell you guys, that's it. But at the end of the day, right? It's all up on you. Wait, how old are you? Don't mind me answering. I am 21. I can say it now. I'm 21. Fuck, no. I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to do this instead. Hold on. Damn, I don't have it recorded. I didn't have it saved.
You stupid. What's 9 plus 10?
21.
You plus 10.
21.
You stupid.
21.
You stupid. Plus 10.
21.
You stupid.
21.
I was trying to record it. Just about a course from there. Oh, you did. Nice. Yeah, man, hit me up. I'll add you to the Slack group, or if you didn't get the email. What's the motive of trading? The motive of trading is being able to wake up every day and being able to enjoy the lifestyle of trading, being able to adjust. And that's why I always say, like, whenever people ask questions like, oh, how long till you become profitable, what lot size do you pop, like those aren't lifestyle questions. The lifestyle of trading is being able to figure it out on your own, and being able to be okay with going through those things, being able to be okay with losing, being able to be okay with adjusting, taking time with things, you know, the process. Like, you enjoy the process. You don't, like, it's not the end goal shouldn't be about the money. Like, obviously that's why you trade, that's why people have jobs, etc., but that shouldn't be the end goal in life. Because if you just want to make money, man, there's different ways to make money, and Forex ain't easy when you first start. It's gonna take some time to reach the lifestyle. No, because that's not the case. The lifestyle you're thinking of is a bit different though. You're thinking of the Lamborghini lifestyle. That's not the lifestyle I'm motivating here. That's the wrong lifestyle to look at in trading. You can get that lifestyle by working McDonald's, believe it or not, for who knows, 10 years, having 100 hours per week, every day, every week. You can work McDonald's and get a Lamborghini, right? You don't need money to become successful on FX. Time freedom, yes, but when you first start off, you're obviously gonna get time and freedom, right? But I just feel like whenever you put the, you know, that pressure on yourself of need to make X and X amount in X amount of days, what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Therefore, you won't perform as you would. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've been in the game for too long. But it goes back to saying, like, I'll have these talks with Andre about little things in trading, like small little detailed things. Like, for example, we talk about accounts opening with no bottom wicks and coming down to retrace that move. Like, we break that down, and that's what we have. That's what we enjoy talking about and doing. Just find these little things and be able to talk about them and being able to adjust with them, and then being able to look at that same move over and over and over again to a point where we'll figure out if it's valid or not. All right? Like, how do you think I came up with all my entries? I didn't just, you know, just follow somebody. I mean, I just, like, you know, got everything for someone else. It's like it took me time to realize, like, the whys to everything that I did, and that's the lifestyle of trading, I think, for me. Goal complete right shoulder. You have oh yeah, 15-minute close bullish at support though, below the range. 100 hours per week a day. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I just feel like whenever you put pressure on something, especially when it comes to money, it's not gonna work out. I've been through it with my own personal experience. Exactly, Andre. Do you want to say out loud for everyone in the back?
Yeah. Money doesn't give you freedom. Enjoying what you do does. So I don't know. That's been like a big thing for me, especially being like, I don't know. I'll say successful in my own realm. I don't have to trade. Like I pay all my bills and do pretty well with my business, but that doesn't necessarily like equate to happiness, right? Have some hobbies or things that you enjoy doing, and you'll find happiness. Dollar amounts, like you can't buy happiness. You can buy material things that are nice, that might be fun, but happiness comes from doing something that you enjoy, that you love. Don and I were talking about it. If I started popping 50 lots, I was a millionaire trader, I would still have my business. I would still train people on a regular basis just because like I love it.
Yeah, we talked about it on Friday. I asked him, Andre, would you quit your job, or not your job, but you quit your business if you were to make, you know, $1 million off trading? And he said no, because he just enjoys helping people. He enjoys working out and doing fitness stuff with people, right? And that's fine. Yeah. Yep. If you want money, man, the easiest way, you just work, get a job, right?
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to make money. Just get a job, and it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I've worked. Obviously, I'm young still. Hey, by the way, I'm 21. I'm 21, and this is what I'm saying. I think I'm too mature for a 21-year-old. Too mature for a 21-year-old. But nah, man. Yeah, like, let's get a job, man. Work. Treat trading as a hobby. And then eventually trading will replace your actual job. But you'll know when to replace it. You'll see it. You see the profits coming naturally. You see the withdrawals coming naturally. You gotta force any of those things to happen, though. You gotta put that pressure, right? Like that trade I took this morning. Do I care to take a loss? Probably not. Is it because I lost money? I don't care about that. But when I do win trades, do I care that I made money? No. Like I think the day when I made it, what was it? 11K, Andre? I told Andre, yo, Andre, I made 11K. I was working out and I said with like, you know, just naturally just like, Andre, I had 11K a day on a workout. I don't have emotions anymore. But I built that because I knew that the only way for me to become profitable and be successful in trading is if I just built to have no emotions in trading, wins or losses. So that's why I kept saying myself every day. Do I want to become profitable? If so, then I gotta stop the emotions. It's hard though, but like when I win a trade, I'm happy that I was able to break down that trade and be able to, you know, enter it, manage that position. That's why I'm happy.
Gold had that 15-minute celery.
Yeah, broke that. Came down 3 sets of lows. Yeah. All right, there you go.
Stops the breaks. I think you're at like 11 pips now, 12 pips. Nice.
Did you get in?
I didn't. I was hesitating.
Ah,
we
fuck.
were talking about important life stuff.
Yeah, that's a good sell right there. From 43 to 40. That'll be the trade though.
The current 30-minute broke previous 30-minute highs and had that huge top wick, so that was probably the reason that I was a little hesitant.
1 hour starter play though.
Okay.
It's not as clean though. 30-minute, you have closing out resistance, broke the highs. Yeah, like you said, coming down. If we can break through this below the support here, I think that'll be pretty valid.
Yeah.
Closure below there would be ideal. Maybe second opportunities for sales today. Your 10% has played out, nature. There it is.
Unless he took a buy. Maybe he took a buy. He was contemplating buys, so who knows? Maybe maybe he took buys at like 1743.
I mean, whatever you do, nature, don't feel like, you know, when it comes to streams and asking questions, don't feel like discouraged whenever you do things. You know, just do things the way you normally do things. But since everything you asked me for my view, like that was my view on it, right? Obviously, we're in two different positions, like trading wise, like trading strategy wise, right? You have a different strategy, I have a different strategy. So this is what works for you, right? That's all that is. I feel like emotions for me. Oh, I'm 38 years old, Don, and you've got a bloody good head on your shoulders, my man. Really hats off to you, mate. You have a really great attitude towards everything and are very humble and likable too. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think starting this year, I started to surround myself around good people and I started to learn a lot of new things. A lot older people as well. Andre and Carlo started to mature kind of with that. Yeah. I think trading taught me that though. I think most people stop. And most people stop trading because they get so this idea that they will be rich within the years. Yeah. So let's go sell stress-free and increase risk. Nice, man. Good stuff. Yeah, that was a good sell right there. That was around a 20 pip range go down or a 15 pip range for around a 10 pip stop loss there. Clean. That would be your TP smacked.
Oh shit! Here comes the 1 hour celery.
Yeah, if we can get a 15-minute closure, man, I don't think we're gonna get like an entry though. Let's get an impulse sell.
I'll wait on that 15-minute closure below 1740.
Man, next time you see a opportunity like that, man, I just talk so much sometimes I just forget to look at the charts.
Yeah.
Or we just talk sometimes for it to look.
I was looking at the 15-minute and it looked clean, but like I said, that 30-minute, previous 30-minute had that giant top wick. So I probably honestly wouldn't have taken it anyways.
The 1 hour close below the range. I'm for president. XRP, bro. XRP. What's going on, man? I feel like emotions for me is not the problem. Like I can do things emotionless. I just struggle on my trading plan on what to look for every day. I feel like for me it was the opposite. Growing as a trader, for me it was more of I can't do what I was looking for. My selves were valid, but I was just thinking it was my emotions that were holding me back. It takes time though, man. Emotions is probably the longest thing to recover from. Yeah, it takes a while. Like whenever I say like do the same shit every day, I don't just mean like do the same shit every day. Like it's so vague. I mean like by looking for the same steps every day and looking for the same entries every day. And to get that, you're gonna need a lot of experience with that first, right? You're gonna need your sample size. You're gonna need to take your entries 1,000 times to see how profitable it is versus how not profitable it is, and figure out percentages. And then you're gonna want to get rid of the ones that don't work and stick to the ones that actually do work, right? The entries. So that takes the longest time. But once you figure that out, you're gonna be a great trader, man. Trust me. Takes time though, man. But it's part of the process, man. It's part of the lifestyle. Being able to learn those things and do those things, right? Would I trade my life and my account for $1 million account? Or someone else's trading life? Probably not, man. Like I don't really care, you know. If I had a chance to trade my life for someone else's $1 million account plus their $1 million mindset, I probably wouldn't. In trading, I just enjoy the things that I do now. I'd rather get there on my own. Too much going on the left here. I think this is pretty clean on gold. Not bad. Like this range below here, the same thing we were looking for earlier. Four hours look rejecting. No bond working a 4 hour candle, man. You have about 30 minutes left. What if the 30 minute candle just flips it on bearish here and closes doji? I wouldn't be surprised, especially with the 4 hour candle closing here. It's not bad at all. Don, can you talk about compounding lot size and how to do it? 10 years of trading. Just write that comment. Compounding lot size, how to do it? I don't really suggest it. For me at least. Because I don't know. I feel like when you compound, it goes back to just the whole thing of putting pressure on yourself for no reason. You're always putting pressure on yourself to make your 10 pips a day, or putting pressure on yourself to make your whatever per day, to get your accounts as that 1%, right? Wherever it is that you're compounding. So like it's just unnecessary pressure at the end of the day. I feel like you should just trade as it is. You know, stick to your risk, your 1%, 2% risk, and then just do the same thing every day. Don't focus on any type of compounding. Don't focus on flipping your account, man. It'll come naturally, trust me, as you focus on the technical aspects of things. Are you going to see the impulse sell on gold? Probably not, man. Waiting for a closure below. You do have the 1 hour start replay though, which is pretty clean. But I want a closure below on a 15-minute, 30-minute time frame. Maybe a 5-minute start replay. Ooh, Andre, I know what you're looking at right now. A 5-minute start replay with the 1 hour, right?
The 30-minute and 15 just need a top wick.
There it is.
And what you just did. There
Okay.
And then the 5-minute celery and 1 hour again. Looks good.
Might take a position. Yeah, 5 minute. It might be. Yeah, it might be a 5-minute start early on, 15-minute impulse breaking the lows with the 1 hour start play as well. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Current candle stops are like around 10 pips.
Yep.
Okay.
Same entry you had from earlier, pretty much. Second chance on gold about an hour and a half later.
There it is.
Let's see for 1 for 544. I don't understand when to take a start play or wait for a closure. Can you explain, please? When to take a start play or wait for a closure, can you explain, please? It depends on the situation. Like sometimes they both align as well. Like you might get the start play, like for example, on the 1 hour time from here, and sometimes you might have to wait for a 15-minute, 30-minute closure below, because obviously if you want to enter a start play, you must enter on that time frame. In this case, like if it was the 1 hour time frame, you must enter off the 1 hour time frame. Right, and your stops must be on a 1 hour candle high. But if you want a smaller stop, in some situations, I'll wait for like a 15-minute closure here, below like here, and then I'll take my sells coming down to fill the range. Right, so it's kind of like both at the same time. Yeah, 5 minutes left for his 55-minute candle close. 11 minutes left for his 15. Yo, but Ernie, if you want to compound, like Richie said, yeah, open up an Excel sheet or yeah, Excel sheet, and then or Google Sheets, and then just put in the inputs to compounding account, whatever. Yeah, I think there's, if you search up compound account FX on Forex Factor, there's a link that gives you a compound sheet, so you can check that out as well. But then look, is that clean range? Yeah, it's clean range. Once you break below here, this is pretty clean range that I'm looking at. Total war is like the 1738 levels. Should be pretty clean. GJ, however, looks pretty choppy. Back in the range. Can you explain the start play trade? Yeah, I got you, bro. Search up right here. Right here, bro. This is me talking about start play trade. All right, I have a new video coming dropping this week, I think, on that. So can we re-break the lows? Let's see.
Breaks the lows. I think it's gone.
Yep. I'm in a position, guys. Stop loss is current kind of high, and TP is down here for around 21 pips. 1 hour starter play, 30-minute impulse, 5-minute, 15-minute impulse off the break the previous lows. But it's kind of using it's like the 1 hour starter play you have here. But instead of using the 1 hour candle high, I'm using the 15-minute, 30-minute candle high instead for second opportunity with these sells today. So I took the first sell at around the same area this morning. Expecting pressure to continue down, but now this is my second opportunity taking a sell. Stops in this case are around 11 pips, which are pretty small for gold, and TP is around 24 pips, 21 pips. Let's see if this one works out. If it doesn't, then I'm probably gonna call it a day. That's my last trade for a day. Right, today's not an algo day or anything, so it's a pretty normal day, pretty standard normal day. You know, don't expect too much I don't expect too much volume, but it's gonna be a nice flowing day, I guess. If this one goes through. Is that a 6 pip stop loss? No, it's an 11 pip stop loss. It's pretty small though. Current candle. Because technically stops are supposed to be up here, right? But it just doesn't make sense. Past that 1 hour high, right? It just doesn't make sense. Just stops are way too massive. I feel like if we were to come up and break this kind of high here, we're gonna continue further up towards this area here, or even up here. So at that given point, doesn't make sense to do so. Oh, breaking these lows here. This should be clean traffic here as we're breaking into this range here. This right here, in between, you should get the 10 pips pretty easily. Once you get your 10 pips, stops to break even, risk free, but that should be Chabala right there. Chabala. Man, if you can get a closure in 7 minutes as well, that'd be perfect, but that's in 7 minutes, right? With impulse entries, you just kind of wait. You just kind of expecting price to just continue down like this. This is what I'm expecting on this candle. But hey, I caught a market maker earlier, a bit earlier, guys. Remember, he said 8:30. Wait for the candle, you know, and then we got it. So let's see what happens here. Where's your stop? Right here, 1741, 11 pip stop. What margin standing? No, sir. Please do not do that.
No.
Do not do that. Isn't impulse entry start play the same? Yes, kinda, but like there's like different types of impulse entries. Like you can answer on break the lows. Sometimes people answer on breaks of clear traffic. So down here to answer impulse sells at, right? So there's different setups. A starter play is just one specific setup, I'll say.
I almost like think of it as like an extra confirmation for entering your impulse.
Like this impulse sell right here is different from a starter play. This is just a regular impulse sell. I don't really like these impulse sells as much, but I kind of entered a starter play here, if you understand me, on a 1 hour time frame. But I use my 15-minute count stops, right? So you see how in this situation it's a bit different, but it's kind of the same. See what happens though. Price isn't really breaking below that level here. It's kind of just rejecting off these levels here, kind of in this area here. We have 5 minutes left for this 5-minute close. If we get a 5-minute closure below or a 15-minute closure below, that would be ideal for us to continue down. Like this. I'm gonna tell his IG legit. Is he making? I don't know, man. I don't know. What I could say though is that as long as you provide value, right? As long as you learn from his page or learn from him, that's all that matters, right? What's the winning rate for a strategy over 100 trades? You can kind of calculate that on your own with the live streams, man. I've taken this trade plenty of times on the live streams. Well, Donvo, what is an impulse entry? An impulse entry is when you enter without any closures below ranges. So in this case, this is an impulse entry because we haven't gotten a closure yet. We're entering with the fact that we're anticipating for price to drive down as we're breaking this low to continue down towards the support here. All right, that's what we're expecting here in this case. Marcus, you in this trade?
Nah, I'm on GJ only this month.
I forgot. Did you just start play to go up here? Breaking above first and high?
That's the only trade for today. It looks like if we get a 15-minute closure above that, maybe I'll enter. But other than that, I'd wait for the 1 hour to close.
Yeah. I sell silver at 25 150. Please tell down target. I don't look at silver, man. I only look at gold. This is gold, not silver, right? Yeah, guys, I stopped out here for negative 11 pips here. Took a second attempt with the sells here. In this case, took the 1 hour starter play going down. Price came up to re-break the highs. Therefore, now we should probably continue up towards like around these levels right here. This resistance, this resistance. But that was probably the last trade I'll take today. Second position, second attempt for those same sells we had, right? If you guys are still hunting, I'll say wait for a closure this time because you took 2 attempts at it. The first attempt you took, we did get a closure. We got a closure like this. Like this. Below the range. This is the sell that we took earlier, right? And then the second attempt we took here was more of an impulse entry. So if you're waiting for a sell now that you have these levels marked up and you have these levels confirmed as your strong levels of support, I'll say wait for a closure below something like this, and then you take your sells coming down. All right, but that was my second attempt at sells right there. Yeah, I got started for 11 pips there. How can you sell when it's in a strong bullish trend? We have broken down gold for the past, I'll say like 6 to 7 weeks, or the past year or so. And the breakdown that I gave this week, I was like, I'm bullish long term. Right, but that TP is irrelevant to what we have on a monthly time frame. Irrelevant. Like RTB gets smacked there. Let's say it were to come down and get smacked at around 1738. What's gonna happen is nothing on a monthly time frame, right? Like I'm bullish on a monthly time frame for price to drive up, but on a weekly and daily, I'm bearish. If that makes sense. The weekly time from this week, if you look at the weekly candle, we created a resistance here. We closed bearish right at resistance after forming a support form right here. This is the range that we had here. So yeah, we closed below that range. We didn't really break above resistance. The daily time frame, however, on Friday also did close bearish back inside the range. So this is the range that we had on Friday, something like this, right? And this candle here broke back inside the range. Therefore, this today we should expect price to continue down to fill this range, coming down towards the 1727 mark. And if that breaks too, then you look for more sales later on in the week. But yeah, that's right to the trade. Same buys I had throughout the day, right? But like with the monthly time frame, it's irrelevant to where price is right now. Like price can go down 20 pips today, it wouldn't affect the monthly. I told you risky, lol. Yeah, about to the same entry again if I seen it, right? Guys, like these trades here, if you guys are new here, I'm sure you guys knew because you guys maybe haven't been here for a while, but like, these are the same trades that we would normally take all the time, right? So I don't really understand the definition of risky, right? It's just from different perspectives, right? But this is a trade that I'll always take, that we've taken before in the live streams that probably played out before. If you guys go somewhere else, somewhere in the VODs here on their page. Is there something which I should tweak for Wix? No, different brokers, bro. Different brokers. I'm on Owanda. Check your broker. You might be on FXCM. All right. Was there a way you could have minimalized your stop loss there? Not really. Unless it's off of emotions. Unless you're just closing just because the account's flipping, right? Which is off of emotions because technically until we actually break highs, there's no need, or it wouldn't make sense for you to manage risk, right? But now if, let's say for example, my stop loss is here. Let's say I entered right here, right? Same entry ahead, and my stop loss is above here. This kind of here, if it were to close bullish back inside the range, this is where I'll look to manage risk and close 50% at, right? But it comes down to that. Other than that, the first trade, no. And the second trade, no, not really. I couldn't have done anything differently there, to be honest with you. I manage risk the same way. I'll show you guys an example of a trade we took that was like that. Let's see. I'll say, nope. I'll say this, the buys here on GJ, impulse breaks, right? We got on an impulse break of that, I think 30-minute high there. Yeah, right there. Impulse buy going up to break the high, started play as well. You had on the 15-minute time frame, right? And price shot up. Same position though. How much did you lose in your second trade? I popped up both trades. I popped 5 lots, so I lost in total. The first trade was 755, which I'll post later on, and then the second trade was 685 on a 5 lot. So around 11-12 pips. I got the loss there. Yeah, Wanda. The reason I choose the Wanda is just because it matches my broker. FX seems a bit different when it comes to the wicks and candles and everything. And I got the traders though, man. Percent each day. Yeah, that trade was less than since like for gold, what I do is I'll pop on small lot size, just because usually stops are a bit bigger on gold. I'll say roughly my stops are around 20-30 pips on gold. Obviously today that wasn't the case still. Today we had a smaller stop, but I didn't increase my lot size. I kept the same five lot, which is a lot less than 1%, right? Because on GJ is where I'll pop my 10 lots, and for GJ your stops are usually around 10-15 pips, so that makes more sense. It kind of averages out together the same. But if you guys are wondering what losses I pop, and you know my results and all that, just check the Instagram page, check the story page, right? April, March, February, January, October, December, November. And by the way, like the trade's still valid. Like goes back to what I said earlier about the 1 hour candle. As long as you respect the 1 hour candle high, the trade still makes sense. But the issue with that is that your stop loss be up here and your TP bit right here. This would be a negative RR. It just wouldn't make sense, right? So what we did here was we used the current 15-30 minute candle as our stop loss in this situation, which we got stopped out of. But I wouldn't be surprised if we drop down here. Go breaking, yeah, guys. I'm gonna watch this play out. I'm not gonna take a position if it plays out. I took 2 chances with the same bias. Took 2 sells today. Same attempts, pretty much same areas. All right. And tonight review your gains, not loss. I just take average positions every time. No man, that'll count towards tomorrow. After NY, it's a new day, right? Because age is a new day. Come on, man. Losses now 1.9% for a day. Yeah. Yep, same bias. I think we must wait for a account closure. Here's the thing. If I didn't take the first 2 entries, and this is my 3rd entry here, or if this is my first entry, I'll take an impulse starter play on the 15-minute time frame, because you have a 1 hour time frame starter play and a 15-minute starter play, right? So I was just taking the impulse, but since I took my first 2 positions off impulse breaks, or at least the last one for the impulse break, I'll rather wait for a closure. But I'm not taking positions for a day. I'm probably done. GG is pretty rangy today too. I was expecting GG to make a nice move. I kind of missed the move during Asian, right? I wasn't there for it, but it came down. That was the move that I wanted. Tomorrow's the giveaway, guys. So make sure you guys are entering the giveaway if you guys haven't done so yet. Giveaway. All right, so this is the last giveaway that we had. If you guys watched that funny video, other than that, yeah, this is the giveaway right here. Check this post from 4 days ago. Make sure you guys entered, and it should be a good one tomorrow. You know, I didn't take a loss all week last week on the streams. This week, took 2 losses today. First day of the streams back. Fortunate. But again, like, still doing the same thing, right? Nothing changes. My plan's not gonna change from here on. I'm not gonna, you know, take a bunch of weird trades. Same plan, same mindset. Pre-market field, what up, bro? Where's my package, man? Where's my pre-market field? Happy belated birthday, Don. Thanks, man. Thank you. Andre, did you take that entry with me?
I did not.
Damn.
I was contemplating it. I've been trying to make my oatmeal. I'm looking at this 15-minute celery play.
How about this one? You took this one, didn't
all over
you?
the place. Yeah, I just I got in.
Yeah, I think this is gonna work out.
1740, 25.
Yeah, this one
trying to make
should
oatmeal,
work out.
cut bananas, cut strawberries in here. Made a mess downstairs. At least I didn't spill coffee up the stairs like I did last week.
There it is. Ciao Bella. Ciao Bella. 1738.
Nice.
This is I'm just gonna leave the counter here, guys. Leave a draw in there if you don't let it play out. Oh man. Good sells, man. Good sells. I think if you got in, I think is that your, how many pips is that? 7, 8 pips, stops to break even, risk-free trade, and there's the trade coming down. 15-minute starter play. Your stops in this case would have been a current candle high, man. Up here for 20 pips. Would have been a 1-to-1 trade. 20 pips for 20 pips. I didn't get in.
Nice close full.
Nice. Yep. No, I didn't get in. How do you trade per day? I'm on interest for around 3 hours, let's say, roughly. 3 to 4 hours, and I only take around, depending on the situation. Like today, I took 2 trades, and that's part of my day. But yeah, like I'm just because I'm on interest for like, you know, a long time doesn't mean I'm gonna take a trade every single hour or minute. Hey guys, relax. What up, Wixman? Let me guess.
Yo.
You only enter Zoom call whenever you need a trade. So are you in this seller play trade here?
Yeah.
Nice. This is a good trade. Yep. Kind of jealous.
It's so funny. You know, like all your people's habits and shit.
To the T. He knows everyone's habits to the T.
I just know. Yeah, like Samurai took a trade here. He probably didn't say a word about it, but I got 20 pips here, right? 15 pips for you.
Shit, 20 pips.
Nice.
I'm in the trade. I actually I had to go take care of some family business, and I got in a little bit late, but I got like 7 pips already.
Right, guys, this is the same trade. Nothing changes in this trade. The reason why I didn't take it was I took 2 losses for a day already. That's why I didn't take it. But regarding trade wise, if you just not look at the losses, just look at the trade itself, it's the same exact trade. So is this still considered a risky trade? You said, like you said earlier, or was it a good trade, right? So again, it's all emotions, right? Let's do the same thing every day. I like the Ray Dawn reach charts from high time to lower time frames. Makes more sense to me, and confident taking trades in lower time frames. Yeah, the trade is still bad here. Like, although we broke the current 50-minute highs and we got stopped out, like the 1 hour didn't break the highs yet. The 1 hour was the start of play. Oh, the 1 hour has no bond wick here as well. Yeah, pretty situation here. Slow day for GG. I agree. GG's not moving. But whoever took the 3rd attempt on GG here, congrats if you guys took that attempt on gold. Gold came down towards that support, and that was the bias we had for a day, the original bias, and we stuck to that bias. We avoid the bias, we avoid everything else, and we just stuck to that one single bias, and it didn't play out for us. But again, still valid. Mods need a raise. Yeah, you guys get a little Christmas gift, you know.
Gulag is wild, man. These guys don't rest.
I think over here we trained them differently, right? Compared to our chats.
our chat is just so much nicer.
If I were to have like a sub only mode, or like, you know, like on Twitch a sub only mode, I feel like the chat would be so nice. Because we, you know, it'd be like the OG people.
We don't hire new subs. We train new ones. We don't hire experience.
Yeah, we train.
What happened to All FX? I completely missed it. Did he?
No, I unhit him.
Shit?
No, I think it was just.
No, he's chill.
He's chill.
Yeah,
you guys are too early to jump the gun today.
He's collateral damage.
But you guys know how to chat acts up whenever we take a loss versus when we take a win, right?
Yeah, look at the dislikes.
Yeah. I will put that in the trades taken. Gold sells. Negative. What was that for us? 11 pips. And then trades called later at the end because I couldn't take that one. Sells plus, I'll say around 20 pips or 19 pips. That's unfortunate, man. That first entry, the second entry, that's a trade for a day. And usually, like, even on algo days, if I were to take 2 losses in a row or 2 losses, I'll call it a day, regardless of what day it is, right? But you really see me get 2 losses in a day like this. It's very rare.
The trade was correct. That pullback was rare after entry. But it shouldn't have come back like that. It did the celery hour on the 5 and came all the way back up.
I feel if I waited for, instead of taking the impulse though, waited for the 15-minute start replay, which I wouldn't have seen though, because who knows? That would have been a better entry I would have taken, but that's fine. Like that, those 2 losses today on gold were equivalent to like 1 10 pip loss on GJ using my regular losses.
Facts.
You know, letting your edge play out? No, like even if I were to see that trade here and I were to win it, like it'd be like over trading. Cause like 2 losses, you know, it's rare for me to take 3 losses in a row too. I wouldn't want to risk that in that situation. And so even if I were to win that trade, I wouldn't be as happy with it. Or long term, it wouldn't be a progression for me. It would be like a short term progression. Like, oh yeah, nice, cut the trade, but it doesn't affect me long term, right? So I wouldn't want that to happen to me. So I'm pretty happy that I didn't take the trade, even though it played out. Because at the end of the day, we're trading to trade tomorrow. We're not trading for a day. Wake up tomorrow, take the same entries tomorrow. That's how that is.
You traded London?
Nah, that's not first trade of the day. How much do you risk? 5%? 1%. Less. That trade was less than 1%. Like 0.7%, 0.8% in that trade. 11 pip stop. Pretty small. GJ buys a volume with the NYSE about 150. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think GG might just range for a day. I mean, the 4-hour day close above. That makes sense. If it were to pop up.
Yeah, it's 9 a.m.
Yeah. Yes, I'm risking only 0.50%. Nice. That's good risk, man. Good risk management. Only focus on gold, not GJ. I focus on both, man. I'm looking at both. It's just that GJ right now, I can't. There's nothing much going on in GJ, and I can't know where GJ is at right now too. We're waiting for a closure above. Until then, there's no positions, right? It depends on the day, man.
25 pips on GJ on Monday.
You?
Yeah.
I could have had pistol during age, and I was looking at this like real hard last night, but that's all, man. Like around a 17 pip range going down. 20 pip.
That's advice.
Are you in gold trade? No, I'm not. I'm not. If you guys didn't get in that trade though, that did tap TP. That did tap TP. Your entry would have been the 15-minute starter play. TP would have been down here, and Stoploss would have been a current kind of high. Where it came down, tap that level of support right there, looking left, right? Adding positions now, I'll say be careful, just because this 1 hour kind of has no bond wick here. So be careful for that. This kind of might just flip here and just range for a bit for the rest of the session.
Samurai does look like Dr. Dre.
Samurai?
That's a compliment, by the way, Samurai.
Dr.
Yeah,
Dre.
You know what? I hear that crap. I don't see it. But whatever.
What?
If
I
you
don't know
wanna-
the way
if
your
you wanna-
picture looking right now.
Yeah, it's
if
like
you wanna
what
let
you
me
look
hold
just
some of his
like
bank
him,
account,
bro.
it's
Hey man, he's a handsome, successful man. That's not an insult. You're good.
good. Well, that's well and fine, but if he wanna let me hold something, I won't be mad.
This man Samurai wants money from Dr. Dre because he looks like him.
No, I was on the light rail one night, like a couple of years back, going out to the club.
Can I have your autograph, man?
This guy was drunk, and he goes, "Happy Father's Day to all you fathers, and you too over there, Dr. Dre." Yeah, this mother. Yeah, I've heard it once or twice.
Yeah, you look young, dog.
Thanks, man.
Oh, man.
I just turned 21.
I didn't say Don, I said dog. I was talking to Samurai. That picture, he looked young.
Most people think I look about 34.
Wickstein, how old are you?
54.
No, Wickstein.
Oh,
35. 35.
35.
11 teen.
I mean, opposite trade downs. So it's to take buys then. I think if you take buys, man, I think this thing came down. I think if GJ breaks the highs after session, would that be a good buy? GJ after the session, yes, but I think you need a closure above, man. You think you need like a 30-minute candle closure above or a 50-minute candle closure above the range, in order for that to happen. Yeah. All right, chat. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm not taking any more positions today. We did call it gold sells 3 times today. 2 times didn't play out, 1 time played out at the end. Didn't take it though. But they break it down, they call it out. The bias was correct as per usual though. But I think I'm gonna call it a day and continue on tomorrow. All right, tomorrow's a giveaway, so make sure you guys enter the giveaway and you guys make sure you guys don't miss the stream tomorrow. All right, if you guys new here, I'm sorry today wasn't the most greatest day ever, but that was the first loss I took in about a week and a half, something like that, right? So it has been a while since I took a loss, but very small losses. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. All right, peace and love, guys, and hope you guys have a great day. Don't overtrade. Peace.
Later, boys.
Yo, Andre, that workout right now? I'll hit you up right after.
Yes, sir.